Hi boys and girls. In this video I'm going to take the time to explain to you all the rules and the main idea behind the board game Pandemic, okay? So the main idea of this game and the objective is to stop the disease from spreading throughout the world. So this is what the board looks like. It's like a big, it's similar to Monopoly. If you've ever played Monopoly, you can get an idea of what's happening. So you've got all the different cities here, and you can travel between cities. You've got cities like Madrid in Spain, Washington in the United States, Montreal, that's in Canada, Miami, Bogota, as you know, is in Colombia. So you can travel between them, and you're trying to stop the disease from spreading from city to city. That's the idea. This is the setup. I'm not going to talk too much about all of these things, but the main point is that you have a pawn. You move around the board from city to city if need be, and one of the most important things is that everybody gets a roll card, and I'm going to explain that in just 1 second. And then we have city cards to show you where the diseases are breaking out, and disease cubes show you how much of the disease is in a certain place. Research stations that can help you find ways to cure the disease. And these are the roles that you're going to be given. Each role has different benefits, different things that makes that player important in the game. So for example, the dispatcher is able to move pawns around the board easier than other players. The operations expert is able to build research stations without needing a city card. The medic is able to remove disease cubes from the board easier than other players. Okay, and the bottom line, the main idea, like I said, is that you're trying to cure all of the diseases on the board. So, as it says here, the players win as soon as cures to all 4 diseases are discovered. You don't have to get rid of all of the outbreaks, you just have to cure the diseases. Now, it says at the bottom here, there are 3 ways for the game to end and the players to lose. The first is if the outbreak marker reaches the last space of the outbreak's track, which means it goes too far in the board and there's nowhere else for the people to save themselves. If you are unable to place the number of disease cubes actually needed on the board, so that means if you run out of disease cubes, and if a player cannot draw 2 player cards after doing his actions. So, all that to say, if you're still a little bit confused, that's understandable. It's a relatively complicated game, but we're going to explain a lot more when we play it in the EIC. And like all games like this, it's important to remember that it's easier to learn them once you're actually playing them. So don't worry too much. I look forward to seeing you all on Monday and having some fun in the EIC. Have a good weekend, boys and girls.